Hello everyone, it is Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my top 20 best products of 20 brands in 20 minutes. Let's see if I could do this in 20 minutes. I also did my top 20 worst, so I will link that up in the iCards if you're interested in that. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. My name is Alex. I am an eyeshadow enthusiast. You will find any type of eyeshadow product, eye palettes, eye singles, whatever it is, you name it, you will see it on this channel. That is my passion, my love. And if that is something that excites you, I would suggest maybe subscribe, join the familia, and we can enjoy the eyeshadow products all together. But you're here for a video, so let's get right into it. So the first brand that I have for you guys is MAC. For MAC, the best product for me is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I wear it every day. I have it under my eyes. This is my second tube of it that I currently have, and the only concealer that I use on a daily basis, and the only concealer that I have in my collection. So that is saying a lot, considering there is a ton out there, but I always go back to this one. It doesn't make my under eyes dry in the winter or crease like crazy in the summer when it's super hot. It works perfectly well, and I really don't have to set it, so it works beautifully if you have dry or oily under eyes. Colourpop. I would not be able to list without sharing with you guys Colourpop, because Colourpop has some of the best eyeshadows out there in any type of product, whether it is in a palette form or in a single form. Their eyeshadows are amazing, and I'm talking about their powder eyeshadows. They just work so nice. I have a whole entire eyeshadow look just based on Colourpop right now. I love their eyeshadows. I think that they are great. I was hesitant at first to purchase them because I figured inexpensive. I don't know how good of a quality they are, but they blew me away. Whether it's in a palette form or a single where you build your own or buy individual ones, you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to find every color of every color story you can think of, and I love that because they're very, very inexpensive. NARS. For NARS, for me, it was very hard to pick, but they have quite a few products that I enjoy, and I would say that their blushes are my favorite. I own quite a few of their blushes. This one is just one of the many that I do own. They last a lifetime. To even hit pan will last you a lifetime, and you get a generous amount of product as well as color variation for any skin tone you can think of, any type of finish you want. They have a great variety of blushes. I enjoy their blushes, whether it's in a palette form or in a single pan. When they do the holiday ones, they always stay consistent with their formula, and that's what I love about NARS. They don't skip you out on quality. So NARS blushes are awesome. IT Cosmetics. For IT Cosmetics, for me, it would be their CC Cream Foundation. This is your Skin But Better CC Cream Foundation. You guys know I have used up 2 tubes of this so far. This is my 3rd tube that I have in my collection. This is always going to be in my collection. It is just a beautiful natural finish to the skin. It is a nice coverage for a CC cream, has skincare benefits. I don't know how great the skincare benefits are, but I do love that it has SPF 50 on there. Not that you should skip out on the SPF when using this product, but it's an added coverage to the sun protection that you're already using. So I love that. I love this one. It just is beautiful on the skin. Every time I wear it and I take photos, I'm always asked what it is that I'm wearing on my skin, and it's most of the time this. So, and they have expanded their range to help out a little bit more with the darker skin tones as well as the in-betweens, whether you're light or medium. Sometimes I was always a little bit iffy, so I'm happy that they have expanded it. I hope they expand it to even more colors. Revlon, an oldie but a goodie. You guys know this was going to be in here. This is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. This foundation has been a staple since I even started my channel, even before I started my channel. This was one of the first liquid foundations I had ever used in my life. I always used powder foundations in my 20s, so I never used liquid foundations. Not until I was hitting my late 20s into my early 30s did I dabble into liquid foundation, and this was one of the first ones I ever tried, and it's still a staple in my collection. Natural finish, buildable, great lasting power throughout the day, doesn't make me look cakey, and it just looks beautiful at the end of the day, even better than when I put it on the first time around. So I've gone through countless tubes of this. I was their best friend when they didn't have a pump on it, and I'm even more of a fan now that they have a pump on this foundation. Maybelline. I've raved about this from Maybelline for such a long time and for so many years. Their lipsticks, any type of lipstick that they have, I am the biggest fan. If you looked at my lipstick collection that I have put up on my channel, you will see that I have one specific drawer dedicated to drugstore lipsticks, and the majority are Maybelline, whether it's the bold line, the matte line, the nude line, the regular line, whatever line that they have. I just love them. This is just one of my favorites that I rediscovered this summer. This is Naked Coral. I just love their lipsticks. I get past the scent. It is not that bad considering there's other lip products that are terrible. This one isn't so bad and I don't mind it because it doesn't linger, doesn't have a funky taste to it, and the payoff of these $5 lipsticks is amazing. Laura Geller. Oh my goodness, Laura Geller. This brings me back to the QVC days where my mother would only shop at QVC. That's how I learned about IT Cosmetics, and this is where I learned about Laura Geller as well. Before they became mainstream, they were more on the QVC end of the spectrum, and my mother was such a fan of buying from a QVC and HSN. It's their baked blushes. I have been a fan for years. I mean, almost a decade of these blushes. This one is one of their cult favorites. This is Tropic Hues. It's just beautiful. I have gifted these myself, and I know that these are amazing because the individuals that I have gifted these to have been in love with these as well. I've raved about them. I've known individuals have raved about them. These will last you forever. They are a baked blush, and you guys know that baked blushes take forever to pan. But my number one product from them is their blushes. They are amazing. They are beautiful on the skin. Any type of finish that you get from her, it's because it's a baked one. It just looks so beautiful and buildable, which is the best part. For Milani, this was very, very tough, you guys. Oh, I like back and forth on this because Milani is definitely one of my favorite drugstore brands at the moment and has been for a while. I would have to go with their eyeshadow primer. I currently don't have it. I already panned it this year. I'm waiting to pan more eye primers. Did I say eyeshadows? I meant eye primers. I have so many eye primers at the moment that I don't want to go ahead and purchase it just yet, but that's the only one I want to have in my collection. It lasts forever and it is amazing. It works just as well as any high-end one that I have ever tried or owned, and it's a fraction of the cost, and you get so much product in there. It will last you a lifetime, let me tell you. I personally know because it took me a very, very long time to pan one. For Pixi, oh my goodness, Pixi has won me over, and it's specifically with their highlighter formula. This highlighter formula, oh my goodness gracious, if you haven't tried it, you really, really should. It's one of the best ones at the drugstore. I'm so happy that more brands are coming out with that gelée formula that I have been such a fan of for a very, very long time, especially with their face complexion product. It just looks so beautiful on the skin and very forgiving, and these are that wet beautifulness on your cheeks that you want to achieve, but at the fraction of the cost. These are amazing. By far my favorite product from Pixi that has ever come out, and still to this day I enjoy. Sticking with the highlighter theme, Wet n Wild. For me, Wet n Wild is this type of highlighter. Before, they weren't so great with the highlighter, I'm gonna tell you that right now, but now they have definitely won me over. This type of formula, this specific one that I'm talking about, is the one that I love. I own quite a few of them in different shades, different undertones, and I'm happy they have expanded it to a very fair skin tone all the way down to a deep dark skin tone. This one is Precious Petals, the very first one that I have ever purchased from them, and I gotta tell you, I love them. I love them. I still reach for them. I have gone through countless declutters of my drugstore products, and these always stick around and will stay around. I've decluttered older Wet n Wild highlighters to keep these because these are the ones that I'm reaching for the most. All right, for a high-end product, I'm going to go with Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown, they have their infamous shimmer bricks that have been around for decades. And I know this because when I was a preteen, my mother owned one of these, and it was in the color bronze. And that sucker lasted her forever. She ended up throwing it out because she never even hit pan, but she had a major dip in them. So the shimmer bricks for me, they are worth every penny. They will last you a lifetime, and they are multi-use. You can use these as shadows, as blush toppers, or as highlighters because they have the strips on them. There is nothing that beats them, and they are so beautiful on the skin. If I were to pick anything from Bobbi Brown, it would be their shimmer bricks. Worth every penny. They're expensive at the beginning, but you will see that they are worth that investment because they will last you forever. Apricot is one of those limited edition ones that I've had for such a long time, and it looks like I barely even did anything to it because there's so much product and it's so densely packed in here that you don't even get kick up on these. Next one that I have is from Bodyography. These were introduced to me by my friend Lisa. She's the one that sent these to me, and I am so in love with these. These are their glitter pigments. I can't even talk. This one specifically is in Sparkler. It's a pressed glitter. My goodness, you guys, these are so good. They look beautiful on the eyes. They don't have any fallout on there, and it's that pressed pigment that you want. It's even more finely milled than the L'Oreal Infallible ones. These really give you like that sparkle to your eyes. Not only is it a glitter, but it's also a shimmer all in one. It just makes it look so beautiful, and they have such an amazing array of colors, to your neutral shades here, to a dark green, a black, a blue, purple, pink, you name it. They even have multi-chrome ones. And I know it because I own them all. These are my top picks for Bodyography. If you've tried anything from Bodyography, you probably are gonna agree with me that these are the top products that they have. Dior, oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna give you one guess. Because I've been talking about these for a very long time. They're worth every single penny, you guys. The Dior highlighters, any highlighter, whether it's in a palette form, single pan, duochrome, holographic, you name it, they have the best highlighter formula in the high end. This one is in 003. I just love these, you guys. I've raved about them. Lisa had gifted me the palette one. That is no exception. They do not skimp out on those as well. It's that beautiful gelée formula that I love, you guys. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing certain things look better on my skin, and the gelée formula I think works for all ages, all types of skin tones. It's very forgiving, and you could build it to what you want or soften it up if you want it to be soft. These are great. Oh my goodness, worth it. Definitely worth it, you guys. And those of you that have told me you have gotten it because I've mentioned it, you have come back and told me that you love it as well. It is worth it. I know it's an investment, but it's a good investment. For Becca, this was very, very tough, but I gotta tell you that I think my top product from them, and it's so hard because I love their blushes too. It has to be their Skin Perfectors in the liquid version, in the tube. I don't have one right now, but I'll put a picture obviously of it. It is one of the most beautiful glows on your skin. It is stunning. If you have problematic skin, any type of texture on your skin, mature skin, young skin, you name it, this is one of those best liquid highlighters for even all over the face to mix with your foundation or to put it in specific targeted areas. It is so beautiful. My goodness, I panned a deluxe sample size and I fell so head over heels for him. I love it. That definitely won me over the powder ones, and I love their powder ones, but it even won me over the blushes. If they came out with that same type of formula in the blush version, a luminous blush version, I think I'd be in heaven with my liquid blushes. Honestly, that is something I would purchase. And you guys know I'm not buying any liquid products, and that is something I do. For Dose of Colors, this one was also super, super hard for me because you guys know I love my eyeshadows, and I think their formula is one of the best ones out there. One of the ones that have really visited me to do indie brands more often is because of them. But my first love for Dose of Colors, and the reason why I love Dose of Colors, is their liquid lipsticks. They're one of my top 5 liquid lipstick formulas ever. This is the color I am wearing on my lips, you guys. It is bold in your face, and I love it. I love that she comes out with neutral, different tones of nudes and pinks, but then she comes out with these fiery, beautiful, bold lips that are in your face, super comfortable, doesn't feel like I have anything on my lips, and I know it is going to be secure and put for the whole entire day. This color is Coral Crush. Look at this color. It is stunning. I couldn't help myself to wear it. I don't care if it clashes with my eye look. I love this color. It's one of my favorites. The formula is awesome. I know a few have also purchased this because I've mentioned it, and you love their formula as well. It is really, really good. I do love it. I think that they are the ones that made me fall in love with liquid lipsticks in general. Lancome. Speaking of Lancome and my lips, oh my goodness. This is by far my #1 liquid lip product ever. And that is a bold statement because I do not buy lip products anymore. I have not inherited many, and I'm decluttering a lot more of my liquid lipsticks than I am keeping any. And this is my #1. The Matte Juicy Shakers are my #1 liquid lipstick ever. This is a gel watery consistency that sets. It is not patchy at all. It is opaque. It stays put all day, and the formula feels like nothing thing. I mean, it feels like you have absolutely nothing but just your natural moisturized lips. It is so beautiful. The formula of these is amazing. This is by far one of my favorite colors. This is Kilimanjaro. It is that burnt orange that I lust over, that I love to wear all year round. It doesn't matter whether I have a tan or I'm fair. This color goes with me all year round, and this is one of my favorites, you guys. Oh my gosh. My number one favorite liquid lip ever, Lancome. You did it well. Juvia's Place. I had to put one indie brand in here. Come on, you guys. And this was one of my very first indie brands that I fell back in love with doing indie brands. And for that is their eyeshadow palettes, just in general. And the main reason that I love Juvia's Place is not only their color payoff, it's more of their color stories. They're the ones that stood out there, stuck their neck out, did these fun out there color stories that not many mainstream brands were doing. And it just reopened love for colorful eyeshadows to so many people. A few years ago, colored eyeshadows was only for Halloween, for certain occasions, and I love color. You guys know that I love color. Look at my face today. But they're the ones that made it an everyday thing, and I love that. I love them for that. So I gotta say their eyeshadow palettes in general, because of their color stories, because they make you think outside the box, and they are always throwing a zing out there, and you're like, I never thought to put that together. They are doing it well, and I'm happy that other brands are catching on because my love for color. The next brand that I have for you guys is Jouer, and Jouer has one of the best face complexion powder formulas ever. But if I were to choose one thing that I absolutely love from them is their highlighters. Their highlighters are to die for. I own, I would say a good 5 or 6 of them, but they are all beautiful, beautiful undertones. You get some from super fair all the way to dark skin, and they are just that wet formula, and they are just so beautiful on the skin. It's like that glass look that you're looking for. Their highlighters are amazing. One of my favorite formulas ever. This one right here is Topaz, the one that I've been using this summer. It's beautiful. Last but not least is a product that I've panned 2 of that I no longer have, but I would purchase it if I could. And this was another tough one. This is from Laura Mercier, and I gotta say it's their lip glosses. For me, lip glosses is not any of my top priorities. I could care less about owning any lip glosses, to be honest with you. But if I am gonna choose a lip gloss, they have one of the best formulas I've ever tried. It is like chapstick on your lips. It doesn't dry out your lips as it wears off. It doesn't leave any glitterness. It doesn't leave any thick goopiness. It's the perfect type of formula for lip gloss, you guys. I panned 2 minis and I loved them the whole entire way. It was not a chore at all to pan them. So for Laura Mercier, yeah, I'm gonna pick the lip glosses over the translucent powder, you guys, because the lip gloss for me has to be real good. All right, you guys, so that is my top 20 best products from 20 brands in 20 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to direct you right over here to my top 20 worst. I did that already. If you guys want to hear me talk about some brands that I do not like some of their products, I will direct you right into that video. I will catch you guys in that video. Until then, bye guys.